Road Trailhead. It's a free event promoting physical activity and heart-healthy living. To find out how you can help fight the #1 killer of all Americans, visit us online at MarionHeartWalk.org.
All right, thank you. 5 minutes after 8 o'clock, and let's see, what is the temperature here? Hold on. Where's my temperature thing? My temperature thing. It's going to be raining today all day, right?
Okay.
72 degrees here at the Paddock Mall.
Okay.
Galen Unold is on the phone from LifeSouth Community Blood Center to remind us of the importance of donating blood. And good morning, Galen.
Hey, good morning, Larry, Robin. How are y'all?
Pretty good. I have a blast from the past. You might not even remember this. Back in the old days when you first started doing this, you could not hear like the lead-in music that brought us to you. Back when you used to come.
I remember that. Yeah.
So see if you remember. I think you can hear it now. Listen to this. I just found it in the computer. Listen.
Tooling down the highway doing 79. I'm a twin pipe papa and I'm feeling fine. Hey man, dig that. Was that a red stop sign?
Do you happen to remember? Did you happen to remember that?
I remember that song.
I do remember it. I do remember it.
That's crazy. That's what we used to play before the blood report.
Yeah.
A guy gets in a wreck. Oh, we need blood.
That's right.
Gosh, I haven't heard that. It's got to be 10 years.
Yeah.
Because I kind of stopped using it like right away.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that was
So it's more like 12
not
years ago.
effective. It's goofy.
Galen,
Yes, Larry.
are you
How
are you old enough now that when you walk into Wendy's they give you a senior discount?
No, I'm not.
Well, I am.
Well, congratulations.
And they just look at me. They know.
Yeah.
But it's a title. You've earned that title. A
Well,
measure of respect, Larry.
Well, yesterday I went into Wendy's last night, and see, if I drive through Wendy's, it's 80 cents for a coffee.
Yes.
If I walk in, it's 69 cents. Because then
Right.
You get a discount. We're old.
Yesterday it was free. Listen to why it was free. I walk in, I said, "Can I have a coffee with 2 cream?" She said, "It's been sitting in the pot for a while. You sure you want it?" I said, "How bad is it?" So she holds up the pot. I said, "That looks good." So she pours it and she says to the girl, "Don't charge him for this." I said, "No, I'll pay for it." And she insisted I don't pay for it.
Yeah.
So I got a free coffee, but she was right. It was awful.
Yeah. That's why she didn't want you to pay for it.
She was right. It was terrible.
Since it was free, was it better? But if you would have paid, would it have tasted worse, you think?
Yeah. Well, I would have.
Right.
I don't know if it would have tasted worse, but I would have felt like, oh man, they sold me a crappy cup of coffee.
Yeah. So since it was free, it was like, it didn't, it was free.
Yeah, I drank it for a few blocks, and never mind this. But I have good coffee right now, and I got it from
There you go.
Starbucks here in the mall.
Yeah.
They bring us the coffee, and it's delicious, and you can get.
Does it taste better because you pay more for it?
Well, no, I actually like some Starbucks coffee.
Yeah, I like the cold.
And they're introducing us to, let's see, what was the new one they had? Guatemalan Antigua.
Yes.
Guatemalan Antigua. Sounds like something Beavis and Butthead would say. Guatemalan Antigua. I go crazy for my bunghole, whatever he said.
That's right. Exactly.
Yeah, I've always wanted to go to Antigua.
Well, have a cup of coffee. All right, what did I want to tell you today? Oh, first tell me about the blood supply.
Right now, kind of the same pattern we've been following, where we need O negatives, we need A negatives, and we need AB plasma.
Okay.
Kind of where we're at right now. Yeah.
Now remember, an A negative is the same thing as no. An A
No.
positive
B
is the
flat.
same. A positive is a B flat. So go donate blood. It's a good thing to do. I have some amazing scientists I want to tell you about.
Okay.
All right. I forgot to mention this earlier in the show, what we were going to talk about. Amazing scientists. Every one of these people I'm going to tell you about, these amazing scientists, are not old enough to drink. Not in Florida.
Wow.
In fact, they're all under 20.
Wow. Isn't that something?
They're all under 20. Ready?
Yeah.
Let me tell you about Jack Andraka. Jack Andraka. This is a young man. He was only 15 years old. Listen to this.
Uh-huh.
He created a biosensor for pancreatic cancer that is 168 times faster and 226,667 times less expensive and 400 times more sensitive than current diagnostic technology.
Wow. That's pretty
At
cool.
15, how do you even know what pancreatic cancer is?
I know, it's unbelievable.
I'm
you
not
know.
kidding. I mean, right? I've got a 13-year-old. If I said, "Hey, do you have any idea what pancreatic cancer is?" Like, no.
I bet he does.
I mean, that's pretty
I
impressive.
bet he
No, I
does.
bet he does.
Really?
Well, they know
I'll
about.
ask him tonight.
Okay.
If they know about cancer, they don't know. Pancreatic is it? Where's the pancreas? I don't even know if he could find the pancreas.
Yeah.
Well, it depends if you're interested in stuff or not. Maybe this gentleman
Yeah,
was real interested in that.
So if you want to know a
What
little
if he's been on a date? know?
This part is
Yeah.
over my head, right? This part is over my head. He used carbon nanotubes, bound them to antibodies for the cancer biomarker mesothelin. I can't even pronounce the words. And put all of this onto a strip of filter paper, and that's how he made it.
Wow.
Can you believe that?
It's amazing.
Isn't that
It's amazing.
something?
Well, again, kids. The younger you are, that you think differently because you're not exposed to the, to the way everybody else thinks, and that's pretty incredible. I'm not trying to make light of what he did. That's just simply amazing.
That is.
15, at 15. And what does he do when he's 21?
Who knows?
You wonder if he's bound for greatness, or if no, I peaked at 15. I'm like a female gymnast. I don't know. That's pretty incredible.
He's the youngest person to have spoken in front of the Royal Society of Medicine.
Good for him.
Goodness gracious.
It's unbelievable.
15.
Spoke to these guys, these old guys.
Yeah.
And they're probably listening to him because they're smart enough to know that sometimes intelligence comes from strange places.
That's right.
Well, it has no age. Intelligence has no age.
That's a better way of saying it. Yeah. Let me tell you about Sarah Volz, Volz. She won the top prize of $100,000 in the Intel Science Talent Search. Here's how come, or here's why. She performed experiments that selectively bred algae based on their oil output for the purpose of making them commercially viable as biofuel.
Wow, good for her.
Somebody's going to make zillions of dollars from her science.
How old is she?
It doesn't say, just says she's a teenager.
I couldn't grow algae. Right? I mean, if somebody said, think about this. If somebody right now said, Larry, all right, we need a new food source, right? 'Cause some people eat algae.
Right.
I need you to grow algae. I wouldn't even know where to start. I have a fish tank that grows it naturally.
Right.
I would have no idea.
Yeah, but how would you turn that into biofuel? Yeah.
No clue.
I don't know.
It's pretty amazing.
Her dedication to the project, by the way, is illustrated in this way. She kept the project in a makeshift lab under her bed
Oh, it's dark down there.
because they needed to have a light cycle, so she made sure that you'd get up at the appropriate times to turn on and off the light.
Oh, isn't that something?
Jeez.
That is great.
All right, let me see if I have...
I'm amazed by that. How proud are you of her if you're her parent?
Oh, man. All of the...
At that point, if my child wins like a national science award, I'm just buying a T-shirt. Just put it on there and wearing it every single day.
Do you know who...
That's one of those things you make sure comes up in conversation.
Oh, yeah.
Gosh, I was just trying to think of the guy's name that I saw at the...
Unless her brother is a 15-year-old kid who, cured
Pancreatic
cancer.
There was a guy...
Imagine that.
What was the guy's name who you played the trumpet? Oh, gosh, he was in... Oh, gosh. A famous trumpet player, anyway.
Doc Severinsen?
No, he was in the Westboro Music Fair. I don't know if you know that theater.
Louis Armstrong's the only trumpet player I know. You can make up any other name, and I wouldn't know.
Chuck Mangione?
Chuck Mangione, thank you. Chuck Mangione was playing at the Westboro Music Fair, and there was a guy selling T-shirts. You just reminded me of him, and this guy was so proud of Chuck Mangione because he was his father.
Oh, how wonderful.
So he didn't invent a cure for cancer, but he's playing the trumpet really well.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. All right, the next teenager is Elena Simon. She was diagnosed with fibrolamellar hepatocellular carcinoma. It's a liver cancer. She was only 12 years. She was
diagnosed with that. Okay.
She was 12 years old when she was diagnosed with that. Yes. Instead of letting it get her down, 3 years later, at the age of 15, she worked with her surgeon and a friend to appeal for tumor samples from other patients and performed a study on the genetics of the cancer.
Wow.
Her father and her, as well as the surgeon, worked in Rockefeller University and with the New York Genome Center. They sequenced the genomes of the tumor samples, compared them to normal cells and other kinds of cancer, and found a mutation of the fibrola meller samples.
Wow.
It's all over my head.
Gosh.
The end of one gene joined the back of the next, creating a protein called chimera. They say she's on the track to perhaps finding a cure for the very disease that could kill her.
Oh, thank God.
That's good motivation, though. I mean, if you think about it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to beat this thing if it kills me. That's pretty good motivation.
This is current, right? By the way, she spoke to the president about her research at the 2014 White House Science Fair. She received the Junior Champion Cancer Research Award from the American Association of Cancer Research. She's going to Harvard to finish her studies. Wow.
What is wrong with the youth today? I tell you what. I mean, these kids today with their texting and their phones,
Yeah.
Get outside. That's what somebody should probably yell at them. Go outside.
Yeah.
Get from under your bed with your lamp. Go outside.
We need to take a little break, and then we've got more amazing scientists who just happen to be teenagers, and they're right now making our world better. You got these knuckleheads cutting people's heads off. They think they're contributing to the planet.
Yeah, exactly.
They're doing nothing at all. Nothing. I love the FDR statement. They have nothing to fear but fear itself. Don't even worry about them. You know?
No.
If they make you afraid, then they win.
Exactly.
These kids are doing great things. We need to make sure we what do you call it? Nurture greatness instead of and get rid of the roaches.
Yes.
The roaches.
Take care of them. Squish them. Blow them up.
All right, we'll be right back.
This weather brought to you by A&A Lock Dock. Did you know that most break-ins happen during bad weather because it masks the sound? Don't be another victim. Protect your home and business today. Call A&A Lock Dock, 352-867-1965. That's 352-867-1965.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. Sunshine mixing with clouds today. Watch out for a shower and thunderstorm or two into the early nighttime hours. The high today 81 to 90. And overnight tonight, partly cloudy skies, low 69 to 73. For tomorrow, mostly cloud with a couple of showers and heavy thunderstorms around, high 84 to 88. For Thursday, clouds, some sunshine with a thunderstorm in spots in the afternoon, the high 87 to 91. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Joe Lundberg.
Are you tired of not using your home's outdoor space for entertaining or relaxation because of all the bugs and leaves? Consider adding a beautiful screen room or glass enclosure. We are Superior Aluminum and Design, a family-owned and operated business with 20 years experience in the aluminum industry, and we are accredited by the Better Business Bureau. If you appreciate superior workmanship, call Superior Aluminum and Design at 817-8058 or visit us on the web at superiораluminumdesign.com.
All right, 18 minutes after 8 o'clock, Galen Unold on the phone from LifeSouth. Did I mention? I don't think I did. That this segment with Galen Unold from LifeSouth is brought to you by Penn Flooring, providing quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Stop and visit their spacious showroom at 1201 Southwest 17th Street by the bridge. Tell them you heard about them on WOCA. And by the way, we use Penn Flooring right here at WOCA, just so you know. Galen, I got a joke for you next speaking engagement, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Right? What did the accordionist's left hand say to the right hand?
Don't know.
I'm all about the bass, about the bass, about the bass.
Oh, wow. Wow. I don't really understand that joke. I just know it's bad.
I heard that song. I heard that song so many times when I drove to Orlando. It's like, how many times did they play that song on the radio?
Exactly.
All right. Well, that's where I was when I was a teenager, coming up with that stuff.
Yeah.
I wasn't inventing cures for anything.
No. I mean, which one does our society glorify? Some white girl who sings about her butt or this girl who solves cancer.
Exactly.
Here's cancer.
They're both accepted.
Yeah. Well, I bet you these kids, at least the male ones that are finding cures for cancer, I bet you they pretty much like that girl. I bet you they're
No.
fun.
If you see the video, you're like, no.
Oh, really? I haven't. I have to
No.
look it up. Okay. I heard it on the radio so many times. It's like crazy. What? There's 3 songs in their playlist, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of
That's-
popular.
All right. The next guy is Daniel Bird, B-U-R-D. Gosh, I wish they would come right out and tell you their ages in every case. But anyway, Daniel Bird is a teenager. That's what I know about all these. He's working on a solution for the problem of slow decomposition of plastic bags.
Oh, okay.
Plastic
That's a
bag.
big problem.
Yeah.
That's a really big problem.
He's a high school junior. So that
So he's
16?
17, 16.
okay.
16, 17,
17, yeah.
Scientists have been trying to figure it out. Plastic normally takes a long time to decompose. In some cases, it could be thousands of years. But this high school junior managed to figure it out in 3 months.
Good for him.
He reasoned that plastic does eventually degrade, so there must be a reason. That reason, he guessed, was bacteria. In a preliminary experiment, he buried plastic bags with dirt and yeast and found that they decomposed very fast. He then performed tests to isolate the bacteria responsible and found that there were 2 strains that were most effective for decomposing polyethylene.
Wow, that is amazing. Good for him.
Anyway, so he figured it out, how to make plastic bags decompose.
Good for him.
Wow.
Good for him.
Isha.
That thought process is just so astounding.
Yes, that is it. That's it right there.
It's just, yeah. It's like, well, let me go bury this bag and see how long it breaks down. For me, I'd have buried the bag and forgot about it like the next day.
Right.
And gone, oh, darn it. And I wouldn't have noticed it until I had to plant something in there. I don't know. It's just, the way their brain works is amazing to me.
Well, we had interviewed the chairperson of the 2014 Science Fair competition, the young people that went to see the president, and that website that she gave us was so amazing between the robots and the medical contributions and things that the teenagers did are really incredible. They're the movers and shakers of today.
Yeah, it's amazing.
All right, here's another one. Isha Care. Eesha is her first name. Khare. She built a super capacitor that can charge an LED in 20 seconds.
Wow.
Her,
Is that good?
I guess. I don't know.
I don't know.
I was hoping you would know. I was hoping you would know.
I don't know what it currently an LED takes to charge.
Her small device can last through 10,000 charge cycles as opposed to the standard 1,000. It's built.
That seems better. I'm saying 10,000 is better than 1,000.
It does. She won a $50,000 prize, by the way, for this discovery. She used nanostructures, making it more environmentally friendly than normal batteries, and allows her devices to hold more energy per unit volume.
So she can text more?
This is actually for that, yeah.
How do you have a conversation? And again, I mean, I'm not the smartest human being in the world, but how would you have a conversation with her? You know, it would be like, so what did you do? Oh, well, it would be so in-depth and so over my head, I would have nothing.
Yeah, really.
I mean, it's already hard to talk to teenagers. Talk about nanotechnology.
Mark Roberge is the next teenager on this list. He found a way to neutralize anthrax in an envelope.
Wow.
And he says it's deceptively simple. He says you just...
Don't open the envelope?
He says you iron it. He destroyed the bacteria by ironing the envelope for 5 minutes at high temperatures.
Oh, wow. How incredible.
Wait a second. How did he get anthrax to even find this out?
He says he couldn't use real anthrax.
Okay.
So he got a substitute commonly used by scientists. It's called Bacillus subtilis. This substitute also happens to be more resistant to heat than anthrax. So actually, if it worked on this, it would work better on anthrax. There you go.
That's awesome.
You just iron it.
Iron an envelope that you're suspicious of, and you'll be safe to open it.
Isn't that something?
Put it
That
in
guy, you could tell he grew up in the late 2000s, huh? I mean, in the early 2000s with the anthrax scare.
Yeah, right. Just iron it.
Yeah.
What about you? Could you put it in a dryer?
Again, I mean, it's like, wow. Wow. I don't know.
That's amazing.
What happened to your homework? I ironed
for him.
I don't know.
Taylor Wilson is the next young person. He's the youngest person ever to achieve nuclear fusion.
Wow.
His goal.
What did you do today? Fusion?
Nuclear fusion.
All right. Did you do your homework? No, I was busy in the backyard. I made some fusion.
This is his story. At 11 years old, he read the book The Radioactive Boy Scout by Shel Silverstein. And in the book...
You and I read that together.
and he thought he could do better than the kid in the book.
Oh, of course. I mean, we all know that.
The challenge.
Let's see. It says here that it led him to conduct a survey of everyday radioactive materials for his school science fair. He procured a Geiger counter from a friend and went around on weekends looking for radioactivity.
Wait a second. Do you have any friends with a Geiger counter? See, this is the problem. Is we don't have the right friends. I mean, maybe if I had a Geiger counter, I would walk around with it checking for radioactivity. I would do that, and then I'd get bored after about 3 minutes.
He worked to make a nuclear reactor focusing 100,000 volts of energy to fuse the atoms together in a vacuum.
How many volts?
100,000.
That seems like a lot.
In a vacuum.
I know my phone is charged with 120 volts, right? And my dryer runs on 220.
Yeah.
So
Too funny.
100,000 seems a lot more than that.
Anyway, the Field Fellowship gave him $100,000 to skip college and work on his own research for them.
Oh,
Are you
wow.
kidding?
Wow. Yeah.
Wow.
No, I'm
Now,
not kidding.
You don't hear anybody, oh my gosh, how can he not go to college? How can he take that money and not go to college?
Yeah.
Right? You don't hear any clamoring for that.
They want him to work for them.
No, son, go take the money.
Wow.
This is great.
Wow.
Puts those sports scholarships to shame,
I'm all about the base,
Well, they are, but people complain about how they're missing college when they get paid millions.
Exactly.
All right.
College is important.
I got 3 more. I hope you enjoy
No,
it.
it's not making money is what you go to college for.
Right.
To get a job. This guy's got a job out of high school. It pays $100,000.
That's right.
Let me tell you about.
I would take that.
Let me tell you about.
Now.
Let me tell you about Easton LaChapelle. Listen to this. This has got money in it too. Easton LaChapelle. He built a prosthetic arm and hand, much cheaper than current models, thanks to his use of inexpensive 3D printing and open source technology.
Wow.
He had been working on a Lego arm for some time when he met a 7-year-old girl whose prosthetic arm cost $80,000.
Did you say a Lego arm?
A Lego arm, yeah. That's what we say. Hey, Lego my. His creation. Her arm, the little girl's arm, cost $80,000. His arm works better than the standard. Is stronger than a normal human arm and retails for about $400.
Wow.
Are you kidding?
With
Wow.
a 3D printer.
Those
Gosh.
3D printers are pretty amazing the way they work. They're simply amazing.
Well, you can go online and you can design your own thing and then send it to this company that has a 3D printer and they'll make it for you.
NASA contacted him.
I bet they did.
And they want to
How do you
use.
say? How about that? If your mother takes the phone, who's calling you now at this hour?
It's NASA.
Ma, it's NASA. You can take that call, right? No matter when NASA calls, you just say yes. I accept the charges
NASA.
because they can't afford to make a regular call, so they have to call collect now.
NASA is putting together a Robonaut team, a team of robot astronauts, and they want to use his understanding of prosthetic arms to help with their Robonauts.
Wow.
Nice.
Think about that. NASA wants your idea. I'm pretty sure that's at the top of the mountain right there.
That is me. There was actually 2 more, but we don't have any time.
Oh.
That I just find it all
What do you do
fascinating.
with the rest of your life? What happened to you when you were 15?
Well,
I
I know, it always makes what we do look so small. I mean,
Yes.
all we do is entertain, and it doesn't seem
Yeah.
like it's much. And you do so much more than us with what you do, Galen.
Yes, you do,
Galen, where's the
No, NASA's never called me.
Where's the
I'm gonna
Budmobile?
say that right now.
Where's the Budmobile?
We're at the College of Central Florida, where NASA may be calling something.
All right, go give blood. Thank you, Galen.
All right, bye all.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. Our military getting orders to take on the fight against Ebola, sending some 3,000 military personnel to the region to provide medical and logistical support.
The president spends the day at the Centers for Disease Control in Atlanta for a briefing on the West African Ebola outbreak.
There's always sort of the geopolitical concern that an outbreak of a disease could create some instability in some of these regions.
That's why Press Secretary Josh Earnest describes the Ebola crisis as a national security priority.
Fox Radio's Jarrett Halpern.
The U.S. has been working with healthcare officials in Africa, and American aid workers have been successfully treated at U.S. hospitals.
The House could vote as early as tomorrow on whether to authorize training moderate Syrian rebels in the fight against Islamic State militants. And the Iraqi cabinet now complete, according to officials there who say the premier selected the final ministers. Fox News. We report, you decide.
Fox News Early Prime, breaking down business news and its impact on your bottom line. Your World with Neil Cavuto.
That's how I do business. That's why I am business.
Bold positions and brash opinions on the topics America is buzzing about. The Five.
How do you think this will set in with the American people?
This will be the pulse of the nation.
Washington insight and political know-how from the best in the Beltway. Special report with Brett Baer.
The epicenter of the political world is here.
The number one place for fair and balanced coverage. Fox News Channel.
What's wrong with working hard to make our lives and our kids' lives better? Nothing. At Fox Business, we don't have a problem with success. We have a very big problem with those who get in the way of it. We don't come out of the box bashing those who make money, just the politicians stealing it and the bureaucracies wasting it. We're not just sitting behind a desk. We're out in the field, on the floor, with the folks. Because when a story moves forward, so do we.
Fox Business, the power to prosper. Check your local listings.
Yeehaw! Howdy, folks. RL here to invite you to DQ. Dairy Queen is serving the crispiest, juiciest, most tasty chicken tenders, all beef chili dogs, and quarter-pound cheeseburgers on earth. And you get crispy fries, a drink, and an ice cream sundae of your choice for only $5. Remember, at DQ, you can lick their cones, but you can't beat their shakes. Dairy Queen, Silver Springs, where they always treat you like kings and queens.
Hey, Matt, I know Sunrise Automotive does auto stuff, but I need some tires for my truck. Can you recommend someone?
Yes, I can. We do that.
No, I mean, I need them installed and balanced and all that.
Yep, we do that.
Well, my son needed his windows tinted.
Yep, we do that.
I need my seat replaced.
Yep, we do that too.
I need a new roof line, and a new spoiler, and a new truck.
We can even do that too.
Okay, I get it. I suppose you can also do a radio show too, huh?
Well, as a matter of fact, join me every Monday at 10 for auto repair with personal care here on The Source.
Of course you do.
Hi, I'm Leah Caruso with Strive Rehabilitation, inviting you to join me Thursday at 11 a.m. for Health Matters. Ocala Health and Strive have teamed up to bring you the latest information on good health services available to you right here at home. This vital information will help you make informed decisions about your health. So don't forget to join me here at 11 a.m. Thursday. It's news you can use from Ocala Health, Strive, and your friends here at WOCA.
Hi, Danny Warfel here. Get moving with Florida Credit Union's fast and easy loan approval process.
Let Florida Credit Union start up a new car loan for you today. No more waiting, hassles, or stop signs. You can even apply online. With a strong financial team behind you, you can enjoy great rates and fast approvals.
It's all about personalized service and a streamlined process.
Florida Credit Union, connecting your money to your life.
Need a little assistance? Camelot Chateau is a breath of fresh air in assisted living. Camelot Chateau's beautifully landscaped community, excellent meals, full activity schedule, and loving care provide a place that's the next best thing to home at an affordable price. Schedule a tour by calling 352-629-6077. On October 4th, come for our end of summer fall cookout to support the Alzheimer's Association. Located on Southeast Lakeway Avenue, just north of St. John's Lutheran Church, call 352-629-6077.
You've
got a garden and we've got a show for you called You've Got a Garden with your host, Master Gardener Carol Ann Baldwin. Carol Ann answers your questions about your flowers, your veggies, your grass, your trees, even questions about your bugs. And she's only on WOCA, so don't miss Carol Ann Baldwin.